First step is obviously just get your mower up in the air. On the front of these caster brackets, I flipped the bolts around on the bottom so that way I could fit a board up in there. So I can just use my regular car jack to get it up in the air. For me, this I'm talking about here, these bolts, they stick out, but they're a round head on the back, so I just went ahead and flipped those around on the bottom so you can kind of slide a board in there. And then next you want to get a pair of vice grips so that way you can stop the blade from spinning. So we're going to be lefty loosey, righty tighty. Put that on there to where it just binds that blade from being able to spin. And then I always just use my breaker bar. Damn vision, I can't see anymore. It's like a 24 millimeter. Yeah, 24 is what it is. There you have it, there's one blade. A lot of people will use an impact. I don't have one. So a breaker bar and vice grips does just fine. You'll have several spacers. You'll want to remember how many you got on there, because that depends on what your blade height is at. So mine, I've had 2 washers up top and 1 thick washer on the bottom. Actually, this one's thin compared to these, so 1 thin at the bottom, 2 thick up top. And I think I've actually changed my blade height before on this. You'll just want to do the same thing on the other side. So you just look for a spot where there's room. Oh, right over here on this far side, just like the other side. We're just gonna clamp this on right there and let it come back and rest on that. loosey, righty, tighty. And this side should obviously have the same, one small washer on the bottom and two thick ones on top. Yep, two up top, one at the bottom. So that's it. That's how you get your blades off. And I always use a flat disc on my grinder to sharpen them. And same process on putting them back on. Make sure you got your one small on bottom. Two big on top. You don't have to worry about getting the vice grips back out. You just grab the back of the blade and put some good pressure on it, and it's not going to come off. You don't have to get all crazy with it, or else when you go to take them back off, it's just going to be that much harder to get off. I should have cleaned my deck out while I was under here, but I don't have much time right now. And I just needed to get my blade sharpened. And that's it. Thanks for watching.